So it looks like we got some drama on set of Avengers Doomsday. Marvel, what is happening? What is going on? Now, take this with a grain of salt, right? We don't know if these are 100% accurate, but this is coming from John Rocha on the Kristian Harloff podcast. I just think Marvel needs a break. I mean, it feels like they are just struggling from every single corner of the globe. It's just like with box office, with critics, amongst fans. You know, I just feel like Kevin Feige has the weight of the world on his shoulders. And to be honest with you, it's very much true. Think about it. If Spider-Man Brand New Day does not meet its expectations at the box office, what does that mean for Avengers Doomsday? There is such a very, very big old spotlight on Kevin Feige and Marvel Studios. And they're being called the studio that once was. Because back in the Infinity Saga, these were just hits after hits after hits, profits after profits after profits. What is going on? So with these recent reports about this whole drama on set of Avengers Doomsday, it kind of makes all the sense in the world. I mean, look, come on. Can we all be honest with each other? Take a good look at your workplace and tell me with a straight face that there isn't any drama behind the scenes. Not everybody is going to like each other. It's just a product of your work environment. Not everybody is going to see eye to eye. Not everybody's going to get along. I'm sorry, but the vets at work sometimes can be bitter. They can be upset. The young people can be very ambitious but don't know much. So when I hear that there's drama on set of Avengers Doomsday, I'm like, well, that's typically just normal at any kind of workplace. I am sorry. That's just the facts. I'm pretty sure, like I said, at least there's one person you feel at work that you just want to absolutely backhand from the hip, split the lip. I mean, that's just, it is what it is, right? Or even in school, right? It's just, it's a part of the environment. Not everybody is going to get along. But let's jump into some of this. So, conflict between two major actors. Reports indicate have a heated argument occurred between two unnamed but significant actors on set, reportedly stemming from a joke that crossed a line. This led to discussions about potentially altering or removing scenes involving these actors, though Marvel reportedly intervened to ease tensions and apologies were exchanged. Two. Now, John Rocha wouldn't disclose the names of these two actors. But if I had to guess, the egos must have been very high. I don't think you're going to get into it, Robert Downey Jr. That's his set. Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars are his movies. He's paid $100 million for both of these movies. I'm not sure who it could have been. Could have been Anthony Mackie. Could it be more so one of the new members of this Marvel team? I don't think it's going to be a Chris Hemsworth. I don't think it's going to be, an Anthony Mackie, Tom Hiddleston. They've been around the game for too long. They understand. So it could have been a fresh and new booty on set for the first time, and who's not used to working in this kind of massive environment like an Avengers film. A very, extremely, highly expensive movie. Probably, to be honest with you, the most expensive movie out of anyone's careers who is on set. But also, Robert Downey Jr.'s demands and creativity differences. It has been reported that Robert Downey Jr., who is returning to play Doctor Doom, demanded reshoots of scenes that were initially filmed with a body double and stand-in actors. This suggests possible creative disagreements or dissatisfaction with the initial approach to filming scenes involving his character. Okay, hold on. If you're shooting Doctor Doom scenes and Robert Downey Jr. is available, why are you shooting Doctor Doom scenes without Robert Downey Jr.? Why are you using a double for this character? And apparently he was doing voiceover. What are we doing here? What's going on? This movie has been delayed 6 months to December of 2026. You have all the time in the world to shoot this movie. You have until the rest of the year to shoot Avengers Doomsday. And post-production, majority of 2026. So the fact that they're using doubles For particular, it makes no sense. Now, you take, for instance, a Benedict Cumberbatch. I believe it was on Avengers, it might have been Doomsday, where his double had to stand in for him because he had prior engagements for another film, which is normal. But Robert Downey Jr. is the lead of this movie, and you're using a double for certain scenes where you don't have to use a double, or if you're just trying to do reshoots and pickups. Why? He is your lead guy. He is getting paid the big dollars. I will never see $100 million in my lifetime. That's what Downey's getting for about, 24 months worth of work. That is insane to me. We can all take this with a grain of salt. We can take it with a grain of salt. Like I said, we don't really know what is true. We are not on set. We don't know how the Russo brothers are juggling and handling so many different personalities. There could be some real live beef on set, and we will never know. Actors may not like each other. They may not have that chemistry. At least when we never heard of like any of this happening with the earlier Avengers films, because I believe, all the actors were still up and coming. You know what I mean? Downey was now making a name, or remaking his name, with the character of Iron Man. So everybody really wanted this world to succeed, and it happened. Now, granted, I'm not saying that that there wasn't any drama, because, like I said, we would never know unless somebody like a Chris Evans or Scarlett Johansson told a tell-all book, right? But spilling all the tea. But we have no idea what is happening on set, you guys. So if this turns out to be true, it's fearful for Marvel. Apparently, but the actors have made amends. They're speaking together, speaking back to their whatever terms they were in. But I don't know, you guys. Let's see what happens. I am a little worried for Avengers Doomsday. I'm hyped, but it just feels a little bit too way ambitious, and I don't know. In Marvel's track record right now, you guys, Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four was great, but everything prior to that, it's just they are in a very, very, very tricky situation. So fingers crossed, everything turns out to be okay with Avengers Doomsday. Because if Doomsday tanks, where do we go from here? Do we take a 10-year break? Do we just completely reboot everything and wait 10 to 15 years? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about these recent reports of the drama on set for Avengers Doomsday. Thoughts and opinions. Should we take this with a grain of salt, or should we be worried as fans? Let me hear it in the comments down below. And of course, thank you guys for taking time out of your day for watching SeaWorld Productions. Peace.